Hello BEA beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie Reneé and I am a Juilliard trained opera singer. Maggie's Minutes All. This video is sponsored by my Patreon patron, Storm. Thank you so much for the support and for the suggestion for this video. In today's video, I will be reacting to Stained performing Something to Remind You. I have never heard this before and I'm very, very excited. Thank you again to Storm for introducing me. Before we get started, I do want to look up the band really quickly, so let's do that first. Okay, so Stained is an American rock band formed in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1995. The original lineup consisted of lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist Aaron Lewis, lead guitarist Mike Mushok, bassist and backing vocalist Johnny April, and drummer John Wisocki. I really need to learn how to pronounce these names better. The lineup has been stable outside of the 2011 departure of Wisocki, who was replaced by Sal Giancarelli. Stained has recorded 7 studio albums: Tormented, Dysfunction, Break the Cycle, 14 Shades of Grey, Chapter 5, The Illusion of Progress, and Stained. Cool, so they've basically been doing a lot of cool stuff, and they are a rock band, so I'm assuming that this is going to be something really cool. And on the side here I'm seeing alternative metal, hard rock, nu metal, post-grunge. So I basically have no idea what to expect. Storm did let me know that this is a performance which is kind of like a less is more situation, so I'm expecting a lot of emotion and a lot of kind of, I don't know. Nope, I can't really expect anything. I'm just gonna go into this cold turkey. I'm excited. If you have been to my channel before, welcome back. Good to see you. And if you are new here, please feel free to head on down below this video and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so that you can join my BEA beautiful family and be notified of all of my upcoming future videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Maggie Reneé Music so that you can follow me on my adventures as a singer living in New York City, studying at Juilliard, traveling the world, and taking you on stage and backstage with me. Also, I would really appreciate your support on Patreon, as that is the best way to support these videos. Not to mention all of the exclusive perks and benefits! If you do choose to become a Patreon patron, I just want to say thank you so much for your support in advance. Also, feel free to hit the join button below this video next to the subscribe button so that you can join my channel and stand out from the crowd. I'll notice you in the comments section of my premieres, live streams, and in the general comment sections below all of my videos. Plus, many of you who are already in the community know that the Skittle Squad is the best place to be. Shout out to these BEA beautiful people who watched my last video all the way to the end. If you would like a shout out just like these BEA beautiful people, then please watch this video all the way to the end, hit the like button below this video, and look out for the secret emoji that comes somewhere at the end of the video, and then comment that below. That's the secret. Alright, let's do this! This intro. Okay, wait, I want to pause. I know we haven't even gotten anywhere yet, but for some reason this intro literally has me picturing myself like sitting on a cloud in the sky when it's like daytime and blue, but like past that I'm still looking up and can literally see like the planets in space. Like, you know, like I'm just like looking at Mars and Jupiter while just like sitting back in a cloud in the sky. I don't know why I just thought of that, but that was the imagery that just came from me during that, so. Alright, let's keep going.
So I hope everybody had a good time this evening. So this is it. I say goodbye to this chapter of my
changing life. In these mistakes, the path was long, and I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone.
Oh my gosh, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna stop again. Wow. That's a mood. This is like a very different kind of, I would say this is like experience music, you know, where you're kind of just, I don't know, the look in his eyes, you kind of just fall into it with him. Oh my gosh. Okay, so his voice, he's got a lot of kind of rasp in his voice. He's just using that quality of like, I don't know, I mean, you can call it like a sexy kind of a growl type thing, but in this case I feel like it's more of a pain. It's kind of like a, of his life. And he's got this kind of, he's using a very nasally sound. He's using a lot of his forward position in his mouth to make these sounds. So, of his life. So it's kind of interesting to me that he's using like these throat colors at the same time as being so forward in his resonance space. That's really fascinating to me. Gosh, okay, I need to hear a little bit of that again and then we'll keep going.
The path was long, and I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone. So when the day comes and the sun won't touch my face, tell the one who cared enough that I finally left this place.
Nice, good control.
That's been so cold. Look at my face, all the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long, just one more song, a little something to remind you when I'm gone.
Sorry, I had to pause it there. He's got a lot of strong resonance. You know, it's really interesting. His voice just cuts straight through. I mean, he's using this nasality the entire time and that kind of just like raspy quality to keep his voice kind of just in that somber place, but like it's really cutting. Like he could literally sing with a loud instrumentation behind him and like really be heard, which is super cool. And the microphone is picking up all of those overtones that he's singing with. There were a couple of little pitch things, like on Erased, he sang a little bit. That went up, wavered a little bit, but that's like not super important. The important part is just the way that he's conveying this. He's really kind of just leveling down to the lyrics and the meaning behind the song. You know, there's no extra fancy stuff going on. This is kind of, I think, what Storm was mentioning to me about how less is more in this case, and I think it's really true. I mean, he's really letting the song speak for itself, which is really beautiful. And I love the simplicity within the music behind him as well. It's just so nice and consistent and just kind of, like I said, like that feeling of being on a cloud. It just like kind of envelops you in this kind of just feeling of we're together in this moment and feeling all of these lyrics together. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's keep going.
A little something to remind you when I'm gone. When I'm gone.
I love this. This guitar part is gorgeous.
The road to hell along the way is paved with good intentions, so they say, and some believe that no good deed goes unpunished in the end, and so it seems. So when the day comes and and the sun won't touch my face. Tell the ones who cared enough that I finally left this place. That's been so cold. Look in my face. All the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long. Just one more song. A little something to remind you when I'm gone. When I'm gone. So this is it. I say goodbye.
Ooh, that was cool. Hold on, I'm gonna pause. Sorry. He said, I say goodbye. It was kind of like a moment of head. I was kind of thinking that throughout the song. I wish he was using a little bit more of the colors that he has, because I can tell, like, he's using this consistent nasal kind of growly position, but I feel like he has more in there that he hasn't used yet in this case, and the song's almost over, so, I mean, you know, it is kind of like a simpler kind of a thing. He's singing to the emotion, but I feel like if he just let off his voice a little bit in certain parts and kind of just let, like, just the breath take him into it, I feel like that would have just a different kind of effect. Definitely, but this, I mean, this works for sure. I don't know, I'm like craving those colors, and he just gave me one, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to latch on to it. Yeah, okay, let's keep going.
This chapter of my ever-changing life, and there's mistakes. The path was long, and I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone. When I'm gone.
Oh my gosh. That was gorgeous, that last part. I wanted more of that. I wanted more of that color. He only gave it to us like a couple of times where he let off and was just like purely singing like in this head kind of a sound, his falsetto kind of a sound, I mean. He's just like, when I'm gone, like that lightness, that like release, that's just kind of what you're craving throughout the piece. But then again, that could be kind of what he's going for, you know what I mean? Like the whole time you're just on this journey with him, you're feeling those pent up feelings and all of this, and like, you know, he's talking about the journey of his life. You're just with him on there, and then that moment where he lets go, it's like this ultimate sense of just like, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. This was very, very different than what I was expecting this video to be, honestly. I'm probably about to go and listen to that like 600 more times. I feel like you have to experience this song multiple times to like fully understand what everything that is going on. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment down below what you enjoyed and what you'd like to hear next, and subscribe to join my BEA beautiful family. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Maggie Reneé Music so that you can join me on my adventures as a singer living in New York City, studying at Juilliard, and traveling the world, taking you on stage and backstage with me. Alright, I seriously have to go and process, so Maggie's gonna go and do that, but thank you so much for joining me today. Sending you all so much love, and I will see you in the next video.